What is going on, my falafel brothers from 15 different falafel mothers? We have done it. We have completed the regular season for the very first inaugural year of falafel, and it was not without excitement as Poo was crying all morning long, thinking that he was not going to make his spot into the playoff, but luckily the Carolina defense let that down a little bit. Brandon Cook scored touchdown. Gigi did what he needed to do. He won his game, but Poo also won his game, clinching that final falafel playoff spot and setting up the playoffs. So I want to thank everybody for their cooperation this season and for everything that they had done. For those of you who were not as active in the chat and all that kind of stuff, there will be hell to pay. So anyway, without further ado, we will get into the Week 13 trophies. The High as a Kite award goes to Tag this week, who scored 159.5 points. To me, that sounds like he blew his wad a week early, but hey, you never know. He only had 3 people on his team with less than 15 points and 6 people on his team with 14.5. You're going to win most of your games if that is the case. Sloppiest girl in the bar, that would be El Boogie this week. 60.5 points, getting 0 points with Kenny Stills doesn't help, but Hopkins was the only player on his team that had more than 9 points. So rough weekend there. Who Let You In goes to Gigi, whose lopsided 69.2 point victory over Wally Central would have been good enough to get him in the playoffs, like I said, but you know, you can't win them all. Cam Newton and Antonio Brown almost outscored Wally Central by themselves. So the baddest bench of the week goes to Poo. He had 83.2 points on his bench, 13 plus points from 4 different people. His bench would have beaten 4 people on their own, so not too shabby there. I'm not even supposed to be here today. That also goes to Poo with his 1.6 point victory over Skiznot. He was looking like it wasn't going to be so for the entire day, and then the last quarter of that Saints game got a little out of control. So that is the winner of that award, which is also the winner of the Tighter Than a Crab's Vagina award, because that was the closest game of the day. Milk was a bad choice, goes to Skiznot. Had he started the San Diego defense, he would have won the game, or had he started Jamison Crowder, he would have also won the game, but you can't really blame him because the people that he would had to have start them over weren't exactly pushovers, so it is what it is. And finally, the fucking Chuck Norris award goes to Gigi. Normally this goes to the highest scoring loser of the week, which would have been Zapped, but Gigi is the highest scoring loser of this week because he scored not only the second most points in the entire league, but he lost out on that final playoff spot. So that is the awards for the week, and we move forward heading into the playoff matchups. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. We got 8 teams here fighting for the falafel belt. Number 1 seed Tram, who despite never ever being here has somehow kept his spot on the top, going against number 8 Poo. We have number 2 Tag going against number 7 Zapped. Number 3 Sid Skeet going against number 6 Sal. And number 4 Wally Central going against number 5 the mighty Jabu. So those are the matchups that are going forward in the playoffs, but for those not in the playoffs, do not fret because your season is not over. Like we said, the person that comes in very last will be in fear of losing their spot in falafel, and that is not last at the end of the regular season. That is whoever comes in last place following the consolation bracket, meaning that you guys still have a lot to play for. So good those games going forward. We've got Eagles Nation versus Gigi, P. Dolo versus El Boogie, Skiznot versus Chief Hale, and the big one, Brooksy versus Knox Josh, who are currently the 2 bottom feeders right now, and they are actually tied in the amount of points that they've scored. So this is a pretty big matchup for them. Again, thank you guys for all the cooperation and all the, getting in on the chat and all that kind of fun stuff. So until next week, I will see you then, and good luck to everybody but Sal in their matchups this week, and I will talk to you later. Peace.